Whoa. Today I made a blender, and now it looks like this. A lot of you keep telling me to put warnings on the start of my videos, but this is my warning. Don't do it. Anyway, I've got all these massive iPads here ready to blend. I face one major problem. They don't fit in my BlendTech blender. So, let's fix that. I drew up this basic plan in order to show you guys what I have in mind. I want to mount my lawnmower engine to the bottom of this drum, and then attach it to a pallet so that it's super stable. What we have here is a giant blender. You place Shrek in, and Shrek gets blended. I'll be using this 450 horsepower lawnmower engine, and mounting it to this small pallet that I found in the backyard. We'll be using a milk crate in order to put this barrel on top of the lawnmower engine. In order to do that, we have to cut it to shape. And that seems to fit pretty well. Now, that looks pretty threatening, but that's exactly what I was going for. It looks perfect. Only one thing to do now is give it a wee test run. In this test, it seems to run pretty well, but there still are some major flaws with it, such as the 4 bolts on top holding the blades on are just not strong enough, and we need to add some weight to this engine so it spins more freely. It's a good thing the council just leaves these heavy metal plates lying around everywhere. So let's grab one of these and attach it to the bottom of our blender. At this point, things seem to be going extremely smooth. So, no time like the present to give it another test run. What happens next is the result of me using approximately 0% of my brain power. As the motor started to run away and get faster and faster, I tried to stop it by grabbing the throttle cable, but the throttle cable broke. So, the motor continued to speed up. A lot was going through my mind at this point. One thought of which is, this manhole cover is spinning at about, 8,000 RPM. And I'm pretty sure its recommended RPM is 0. It turned out the only thing stopping the engine was the fact that the spark plug topper came off. Once I did some repairs to the engine to get it running again, it was time to put some new blades on it, and these ones look much stronger. It was time to move over to the blender tub. We need to add some glass to this section here so we could see in. I figured our best option was to buy this brand new iPhone 12 and use this clear plastic seam as the windows for the chamber of the blender. Oh, that was satisfying. The blender was finally starting to take shape. It looked really good, and I wasn't going to make the same mistake like last time, so I took off that manhole cover from the bottom. Here it was, in all its glory, ready for its first real test run. My heart was literally racing at this point. This thing was pretty terrifying. So, I chucked the hairdryer in, and it broke. You didn't really expect it to work the first time, did you? I then did some quick repairs to get this thing up and running again. It looked even worse than before. This time I won't be doing it at my house, because my neighbours were looking at me really pissed off. I drove around a bit and found this perfect test location. Of course, it broke again, but I wasn't giving up that easy. After that last blend, it seems to be running pretty rough. I was thinking either the spark plug cable was loose, or the timing had just completely gotten thrown out of whack. Either way, it was still working, so I could still use it. This is such a stupid machine. I'm starting to question why I've even made it. I'm gonna chuck in one of these paint cans. Well, that ruined it. I was getting pretty sick of it not running like I wanted it to. It just seemed to have so many problems. One of those in which is it just kept stopping. I ended up ripping the jug off the top and trying to start it again. I didn't even notice that it was pouring out fuel.
Queensland's bushfire crisis is escalating tonight.
Jeez. Blender smoke. Don't breathe this. I've got absolutely no water in the car. Anyways, that seemed to end pretty much exactly how I thought it would. Thanks for watching. Catch you later.